Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome to the 10 at 10 for June 12th of 2025. Sounds crazy to even say that. That still sounds like the future to this 80s kid.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, we're getting into the summer months. Things are heating up here at Mr. Maple. We got so many crazy trees right now in the nursery, right? I mean, it's hard to, even though we're doing like 20 trees twice a week on these 10 at 10s, it's still like, how can we pick these trees for this group? Because we have so many great varieties.
There's some special ones today.
Yeah, this is going to be a really nice 10 at 10. I think you guys are going to like what we bring to the table today.
All right, guys, if you hadn't already subscribed to the MrMaple Show, we do 7 days a week content. Let's hop right into it. What do we got here first, Brian?
And we got an Acer sheer Solomon purple umbrella.
Guys, I love this one. Newer introduction, bigger fans to it. Now, this one really shocked me for its spring interest. If you're putting this one in more sunlight, it can be one of the darker colors. You can kind of push that. If you're putting this one in shade, you can almost get some more reticulated funkiness going on with this one.
Yeah, this is a really cool hybrid sheer Solomon. Kind of give you that Matsumura style leaf, which I love that texture that brings to the garden. And yeah, you can play with the color a good bit on this. And it's fairly heat tolerant too. I grew this in full sun in Oklahoma, and it really darkened up. I mean, it was like literally like a black color when you get this out in some really dark and bright sunlight. I love the leaves on this, man. I like that style of leaf. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, almost a little more convex when it first leaves out, gets a little curl to it, flattens out to that big, almost lacy leaf looking sheer Solomon leaf. Really cool tree, typically in that 6 foot range in 10 years. Going to be cold hardy down to zone 9. Some great looking 1 gallons out here today.
Man, looking great. Pick one of these up, guys. Look.
All right, guys, next up, we're dropping a set of Macawa times Sharps.
Woo, man, everybody's collecting those Macawa varieties out there. We're bringing the heat today. We got a beautiful, kind of a newer Macawa variety that's out there. Gonna give you that mix between Sharps Pygmy, what you love about Sharps Pygmy, and the Macawa, you know, so it's a great blend between the two.
Yeah, you'll get a little bit more of the ruffled kind of texture a little bit as it ages, especially of Sharps. The structure is going to be more like that of Macawa, dense and full. I actually have one of these in my mailbox, and I absolutely love the tree. I look at it all the time. Typically around 4 foot in that kind of 10-year span. Great for bonsai. I mean, Sharp's already great for bonsai. Yeah. This one seems to take on a little bit more of the durability factor of Macawa as well. So sunlight doesn't seem to be a problem with this one. Anywhere you can grow Macawa, I would say Macawa times Sharp seems to work in that category as well.
Yeah, most of the Macawa varieties, you can put them out in some sun and have a lot of success with them. They're fairly heat tolerant, and I think we expect the same with this. Definitely one, you know, if you're collecting the Macawa varieties, if you got, you know, a red panda and you need something to go along with it, pick you up with Macawa Sharps, man. This thing is really nice. I love the compact shapes of the Macawa types. Can't go wrong with that, man.
Yeah, you're going to love the texture on this one. It really brings it for kind of a more ruffled leaf shape. They'll be a little smoother when they're young like this, but as they age, you get more of what you see in Sharps Pygmy in that leaf structure. Again, a great one for the container garden too. So if you want to put this one in a big pot, I would think a really dope bonsai. I mean, Sharps is already very popular for bonsai. Macawa is already very popular for bonsai. Here's something with a little twist between the two.
You got my gears turning. I'm into the bonsai. I think I might need to try one of these.
Grab you a Macawa times Sharps today, guys. They will sell out.
Yeah, quick. All right, guys, we got coming up here Acer Pomatum Golden Falls. We got some monster sizes. These should really be potted up into like 3 gallons.
They're ready.
These things are huge. Beautiful shapes on these. So many different ways you can grow these in your garden. I love that about the weeping varieties. Beautiful golden, yellow, and orange fall, spring colors on this. Killer plant.
These are fun, guys. These have been in some heavy shade. They are a bit greener right now than they would be even out in the landscape. This one is kind of the Katsura X Ryusei style. Holds its color typically better for us. If you're giving it some more morning sunlight, you'll even be more of a golden yellow right now than these are. Stake it up to about 5 to 6 feet tall. Let it weep down from there. Let it do its thing. These are pretty dope shapes, though. So if you're looking for one for a container with a lot of characteristics, This set hasn't been staked high, but they are pretty thick for the caliper. So you can actually play with these a good bit. I think this set's one of my favorites for kind of going right to the container. There's not a lot of going on yet height-wise, so you can really kind of manipulate the shape to this, but already have a big caliper going on down low.
What I love about the weeping varieties is like no two of them are the same, you know, so each one of them kind of has its own characteristic and weeping style that it gets into. You know, you got some nice movement in the trunk here. Each one's going to be kind of unique to its own self, but it gives you that consistent, beautiful spring color. I think this one right here just really nails it. When like that spring color interest is really, really nice.
Newer Talon Buckholz introduction, very durable, a little bit smaller leaves than ones like Dragon Master or even Yellow Cascade if you're familiar with those cultivars. I do find that Golden Falls tends to be the more sun tolerant of the three. Really a great plant though, really a fun one to be growing, and some great size 1 gallons out here today. All right, we're bringing back one of Brian's all-time favorites. We got Moonrise.
Oh man, come on guys, you know me, I'm always hyping this tree because it's worth all the hype that you can give it. This thing puts on a show, man. It's like, I think to me, it's like, it's one of the best centerpieces for a garden, especially if you're featuring Japanese maples, because it gives you all of those crazy colors that you're used to. This amazing full moon leaf style on it as well. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. I think, in my opinion, it's one of the top tiers.
You know, I said something, then Tim stole it, so I'm stealing it back. It's like the flamethrower red bud of maples. You get a lot of color going on, that apricot, that red new growth.
Yeah.
Even the older growth's kind of a lime green to yellow. Really a fun plant. It tends to be one of the more durable Shirosodum, especially for us down here in the south. Puts on great growth, looks amazing. I find it grows faster and better than Autumn Moon or Arium. Those are great plants, but you kind of have to side them a little bit more protection.
Right.
Moonrise a little bit more durable on the heat factor than those.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in the summer new flushes, you can start to see a little bit happening right now as it starts to green out. You get some nice pink flushes back over top of that, so the contrast in color is really, really cool. I think it's like it provides you a lot of seasonal interest. You know, you get that really crazy spring color coming in with like these orange and pink tones. And then you get into the summer where you got the green with the pink over top of that. So there's a lot going on with this tree.
Hey, shout out to Carl Munn. You recently made one of your first trips out to Oregon. Got to go and see Carl in person, see the original Moonrise.
Absolutely. That was a really cool experience to see Carl and his farm out there. And just, I know all the hard work it goes into, you know, creating something like this and getting it out there. And I think he did an amazing job of getting Moonrise out to the public.
All-time classic. I love me some Moonrise. Shout out to Carl. Grab your Moonrise today on the 10 at 10.
All right, guys, we got another killer tree right here. We got Acer Pomatum, Strawberry Spring, one of Talon Buckholz introductions, a beautiful reticulated Japanese maple.
Man, new ghost, new month, absolutely love it. New trees, grab you a Strawberry Spring. We did a cultivar breakdown on the original one last year, so definitely go check that video out. One of my favorite pink spring interest trees of them all. Typically around 8 foot in 10 years. It's a seedling from Amber Ghost, so you get better structure than with a lot of other plants. I love the structure to Amber Ghost. Kind of some of that in this one's inheritance as well. But an incredible pink spring interest as well.
Yeah, I mean, the veining on this too is very prominent. I think it's something that's kind of understated on this particular variety because you can see that nice little strawberry kind of pink blush over top, but the veining is still very present to it. And once it starts to green out a little bit like this in the summer month, then you can expect that new flush of growth on top of that. Always kind of changing colors, and that's what I love about this particular variety.
Strawberry Spring, it's up there as far as Talon intros go for me. I love this one. Some great looking ones.
Yeah.
Easy grower, a little bit more heat tolerant than some for sun. I've seen this one growing in full sun in zone 8, which is kind of impressive for it. Really a showstopper though, and then more of a red fall color as well. Absolutely one of those trees that can add a lot of dynamic pinks to the landscape. I had a lady the other day, she said if I'm buying a Japanese maple, it's only going to be one that's pink. You think about Strawberry Spring for that springtime pink because it really is dynamic and it really brings that high interest.
Yeah, and if you're collecting into Japanese maples, I mean, you want a kind of nice variety of reticulated types. I think Strawberry Spring fits into that collection really nice. You know, put it in with some of your other Ghost Series types, and, you know, I think you can't go wrong with it.
Grab your Strawberry Spring today. All right, guys, next up, we've got the mythological Fountain of Youth by Ponce de Leon himself, a.k.a. Matt and Tim. Fun plant. This one's a Ryusen-style seedling from that Naka-Komodo weeping lineage with a more heavily Matsumuri-style leaf. This one also leaves out in the early spring more of a salmony pink hue.
Yeah, you don't get this leaf style in a weeping Japanese maple. I mean, this is what's really crazy about this, and I always got to give the props to the MrMaple Bros because when they release something, they don't mess around. This thing is absolutely amazing. The texture that you can get, you know, we're all familiar with the Ryusen's types, which have that kind of standard Pomatum leaf, but this, you get that Matsumuri style, a little bit of edging on those leaf lobes as well. Love this texture this plant provides. We got some nice staked tall right here. I love you can stake these up and let them weep down from there. So this is a great plant for just about any area in your garden.
Hey, Mr. Maple intro, but some Buckholz grown plants here today. Love the leaf structure on this one. And don't let it fool you. It's going to grow much more like Ryusin than it is a lace leaf. This one's got a lace leaf to it, but a Ryusin style. So super interesting. We're going to come out with a breakdown on this one. It probably hadn't aired yet, but we'll have some breakdowns on some large ones at Buckholz that we've sent out there. Guys, really cool. I mean, I like to stake them up. There's some staked there about 6 to even 7 feet. And you can really see what they do at that size. I mean, it's going to give you very much that Ryusin style aesthetic where it just flows down in that fountain style. I absolutely love it. Everybody always jokes that, oh, I'll be old and dead before that gets, you know, to that size. Well, guys, we got the fountain of youth for you. You put this in your garden. You're going to just keep on living because gardens keep us young.
Yeah, if you want to stay young forever, get a fountain of youth.
Full disclaimer, fountain of youth may not keep you young.
All right, guys, we got another amazing cultivar for you today. We got Acer Pomatum Ramona.
Oh, this is a great plant, guys. We recently did a podcast on my favorite summer interest plants. Ramona is definitely on that list. You'll have to tune in to see where it's at. I absolutely love this plant. It's kind of reminds me a little bit of Orange Dream in some ways. You get some incredible yellows with pink new growth on it, so it kind of has that, when you give Orange Dream like the max amount of sun, you kind of get that separation of colors. It kind of reminds me of that. I absolutely love it though for that summer interest. You can get a lot of pink yellow new growth over top of it and a real ruffled leaf. So it's got a very different texture than Orange Dream, and it kind of goes to like that peak Orange Dream color on its own.
Yeah, really nice small leaf on it as well. And I think you're kind of a medium-sized tree, you know, probably 6 to 8 feet in 10 years. So it fit a lot of different spaces in your garden. But I remember when I first saw this here at the farm, I was like, man, this thing is really putting on a show. Make sure you check out all those pictures on the website because it's really hard to explain some of the color changes that this thing goes through. Some nice kind of blondes and yellows with pink blushes over top of that. Really cool plant.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Great container plant, great in the ground. Small leaf, another one that might be fun for bonsai. Pretty cool. Again, awesome summer interest. I love that pink hue it kind of starts throwing on here in a little bit. Kind of just looks bouquet-like over the whole plant. That smaller size too, you can kind of stand over it, gives that flower-like appearance to it. Absolutely love it. Grab you a Ramona in some great sizes today on the 10 at 10.
Woo.
All right, guys, next up we're bringing back Acer Pomatum Columnar and some 1 gallon sizes.
Yeah, man, if you're needing some vertical interest that doesn't get too big, too wide for your space, man, this is the what to go for right here. Beautiful, beautiful tree. I love the small leaves on it. Gives you that nice, tight, narrow, compact shape to it. Really cool plant. I mean, we got these staked up tall. This is kind of what you can expect for that general shape in the garden. Really cool plant.
All right, man, we asked AI what's the difference in Matt and Tim, and it said Tim asks everybody to subscribe, but Matt gives them the details. So I'm getting into it. I'm going to give you just what you need on why you should buy one of these. This one, compare the Tsukasa Silhouette to the Osaka Zuki for that fall red. Compare this one to your Hogyoku for the fall orange. So
boom.
Columnar tree, but you're going to get some orange on this one. Equally as heat tolerant as Tsukasa Silhouette. But it's going to make a great pairing with that because the fall colors kind of give you that divide and different.
No, I love the idea of pairing this with a Tsukasa and having those two towering trees there with different fall colors. I like how you can play with different textures and colors in the garden, and that's what's great about all the variety of Japanese maples that we carry here. Definitely one, I think, you know, with shrinking landscapes out there, you need a small tree. It's going to stay narrow. This is definitely the one.
Hey, my little brother's not even in this video, and I've still found a way to pick on him. All right, guys, check out this big guy next to us here. We've got Fireglow.
Woo, we're bringing the fire today. We got the Fireglow here with us. Great size 10 gallons on this. I love when we can offer these big sizes because that's when you can have that instant gratification in your garden. These things look absolutely killer. What a great red upright Japanese maple. I think more of these need to get out in the landscape, especially in a size like this. Very heat tolerant. This is going to give you something a little bit different in those red upright than your typical varieties.
I love it, guys. From Ghirardelli Nursery in Italy. This one competes with Macawa for our most popular tree of the year every year. So last year Macawa kicked its butt, but typically it's a battle for first place between Fireglow and Macawa Yatsubusa. And some years Fireglow's won. Now we do ship these 10 gallons without the containers, so you need to be prepared to plant them or pot them up when you get them. Absolutely instant gratification sizes on this one. And Fireglow, it does bring that glow in effect. I love that kind of translucent underside of the leaf. Kind of gives you that fiery approach. Even in the summer, one of the very best Japanese maples at holding that red throughout the summer. Great sizes on these here today, guys. So that's been our 10 at 10. We went through just 10. You're going to need to sign up for that email to find the other 20. It's a secret 20 trees. If you get that email, you'll know first. They're dropping today at 10 a.m. Eastern.
I mean, we stop at nothing trying to bring you guys all the most amazing trees that we can find here at the nursery. We're exploring different ways to ship larger sizes. I love that we're getting into that so we can give even more variety of size and shape and trees that we offer here at the farm. Beautiful Fireglow here today. Appreciate you guys tuning in to the 10 at 10 today. Really appreciate it.
Guys, if you hadn't already, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll get in one on Chat GPT for Tim as well. Chat PPP. I'll pull the Tim and make a plug. Make sure to like and subscribe, y'all. We greatly appreciate it. Take care.
God bless.
Have yourself a great day.